Dear students of English literature, today in this lecture 2 English version lecture, students, our topic is From the Passing of Arthur, that is composed by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Students, in lecture 1 you came to know about the poet, about the poem and the background of the poem and the synopsis as well. Students, this is M. Rahman and you are attending oracy classes of English language. Please to continue your syllabus, don't forget to subscribe our channel so that you may get the lecture first and you may be updated with the new series of lectures. Students, if you like our lectures, don't forget to like and share. Students, now let's begin this lecture 2. In this lecture 2, students, the knight Bedivere is standing on the bank of the river, and King Arthur is leaving for the island of Avilion with his 3 queens. Students, he is trying to make Bedivere understand why he should stay there and he should let the king go on his mysterious journey. He tries to make him understand the change of nature and the importance of prayer and mutual obligations in life. Now, students, let's see what the King Arthur says to Bedivere. Students, in the first line, and slowly answered Arthur from the barge, means the King Arthur is speaking from the barge. Barge is a special type of boat. Students, it's a long flat bottomed boat for carrying a freight on canals and rivers. And he is speaking from there and says, old order changed, yielding place to new. Means change is the name of nature. Old order changed means change, means old system always changes, and it change into new, means new things come in place of the old ones. Students, everything changes according to the wish of God, as God fulfill himself in many ways, means God is all powerful and he fulfills his desires in many ways. Maybe the king when the king Arthur is leaving for the island of Avilion is the wish of God, so he should not doubt in the doings, in the activities, in the uh, work of God, lest one good custom should corrupt the world. Student, here the King Arthur makes the Bedivere understand God does so lest one good custom should corrupt the world. Students, there is a thing to understand, and sometimes students get confused. How can a good custom can corrupt the world? Students, the thing is, when a thing continues for a long time, people come to know how to break it, and they know the devices to trespass such a rule. So the rules should be changed from time to time. Now, the King Arthur thinks that the god may be the god may have thought that it should be changed, and the ruling of the King Arthur must be finished, because he wanted to maintain the system of the world, and it was accepted by the King Arthur. And he makes his loyal knight Bedivere, who was his loyal knight, to comfort himself, and he tries to console him, saying, what comfort is in me? It means the King Arthur makes the knight Bedivere understand that he should look the balance of mind in the king. He should understand the comfort that the king has with him, the King Arthur has with himself, and he should do the same. Means he should not be worried in such a situation when the King Arthur himself is ready to face it. I have lived my life. Students, Meanwhile, the knight Bedivere says to the king that he wants to go with the king because he wanted to serve him in this crucial time. At this time, King Bedivere make him understand that the life of royalty, the royal life he has lived, now there is a turn of these sufferings, and these sufferings must be endured by him only. So he means the King Arthur would not let Bedivere bear such problems. He said, if you really want to serve me, then listen, I have lived my life. I have enjoyed all the luxuries of my life, and that which I have done. May he within himself, students, he refers to God because it's capital. May shows wish of the King Arthur, and he says, may God within himself make pure whatever the king has done. It means the king prays to God that God might purify all the deeds done by King Arthur, and he should forgive and he might forgive the sins and the errors made by the King Arthur. Now, the King Arthur is trying to make Bedivere pray for him, the King Arthur, that Knight Bedivere should pray for the king, that his errors, his sins should be, should be uh, forgiven by God, and God might forgive all his impure deeds and make them pure. But thou, if thou shouldest never see my face again, means now uh, King Arthur requests Bedivere and instructs him humbly, if he would not see the face of the king again, if he would not meet the king again, he will do one thing only, he would pray for his soul. Because if the knight Bedivere really wants to give his best to the king and he wants to serve the king, praying for the king Arthur would be his best service. That's why he should pray for the king, and he should pray with the peace, with the depth of soul. He should pray because more things are wrought by prayer, because more things are done by prayer than this world dream of. Students, here the King Arthur emphasizes that prayer has such a power that can fulfill so many things that is beyond the dream of the world. Student, here world is personified, that's why you can say personification figure of speech is used in this line. Now students, I would like to revise it. From the bard, the King Arthur slowly talks to the loyal knight Bedivere that old system always changes and new system takes place. God has power to fulfill his desire in any way, and he does so that there may be no corruption in the world because of that old good system. You should be you should have patience, whatever patience is in me. If you want to serve me really, then you listen. I have lived my life, but whatever I have done, means whatever mistakes I have made, whatever sins I have committed, you pray that God make pure my all the sins and bad deeds, and may God purify them. And if you would never be able to see my face again, you must pray for me, because prayer has a great power to get the things done, and these things are done beyond the dreams and imagination of the people of the world. Students, you will come to know the next part of this poem in the next lecture. Please keep on watching our channel Oracy Classes of English Language, and please don't forget to subscribe it to continue your lectures. Thanks.